guys, Sophia here from My Great Challenge. Welcome back to my channel. I am doing an update on my Weight Watchers weight loss journey. I'm doing Weight Watchers WW Freestyle. This is week number 5 update and I did pretty good this week. Okay, so you see the pressure cooker in the background. I'm actually making a recipe right now and it's coming up in the next video. You're going to see that. I am doing a recipe from this Weight Watchers Freestyle InstantPot recipe book. The link is down below. And this is a Kosari pressure cooker that I am going to do a giveaway on. So you guys are gonna get an opportunity to win a pressure cooker as well. So how did I do this week? Wow, this was a tough week for me. Lots of stress at work, working overtime. It was just crazy. Snow, you name it. It was a rough start, but I stuck to the plan. And I tell you where this learning behavior, we went to the buffet with all our patients. Every month we do a social to get them to socialize with one another, and the staff gets kind of like a break that day. We really enjoy it. And I tell you what, I said I was gonna go to the buffet and not eat a gazillion things that are bad for me. I usually eat mostly sushi and then I'll have some Chinese food, and you know this is loaded with salt and the sushi is rice. I had salad, some fruit, I had some kimchi, which is barely any point. I had shrimp, which is 0 point, and I had a little bit of crab salad. And then at the end, I wanted a dessert, so I just went ahead and had more fruit. And I was satisfied. I didn't feel like I was depriving myself. I still had a very good time. Drank about 2 teapots worth of tea, of oolong tea. It was really nice, and I felt good. Leaving the buffet not feeling all bloated, overloaded, and guilted, and into having eaten bad foods. So I felt pretty good about that. And then, you know, the rest of the week I stayed on plan. It was tough because I really was hungry most of the week, but I got a lot of water, a lot of fruits. I continued to do exactly the same thing for breakfast and lunch. I did make a chicken soup this week in the pressure cooker. It was delicious. And I had that most every night for dinner with a salad, and I had a little bit of carbs here and there, but it was really tough this week and I struggled, but I managed. So how much did I lose? Because that's all you want to hear, right? I lost another pound, went on the scale at the Weight Watchers workshop or meeting this morning, and I am currently at minus 9.4. I'm almost at 10 pounds. So no keychain for me. I'm gonna open my app so I can show you. So week 5, a little bit over 9 pounds, almost 9.5 pounds. Pretty happy with that. So here you go, you can see it right here, 9.4 pounds weight loss at week 5. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yes. So today we didn't talk about a lot in the meeting because there was something like 7 inches of snow that fell overnight and most people didn't show up. But rain or shine, I'm coming to the meeting, and they don't tell you if it's closed, so I figured if it's closed, it's closed. I'll just go to the supermarket afterwards. But they were open, and we were about 7 of us instead of the usual 35. So it was a little bit more intimate. So we talked a lot about recipes and tips, and we shared product ideas, and that's what I'm going to do with you today. I'm going to share 3 products that I picked up and talk to you about the HALT BS, HALT-BS. We talked about that in pretty much in every time I went to Weight Watchers and there was a series of meetings. We talked about HALT, but now it's HALT BS. They changed it. So HALT means that when you're hungry, you got to figure out why you're hungry. Are you hungry because you know, you really are hungry, you need to eat food. A, you're angry, something is bothering you. L, you're lonely. T, you're tired. That happens a lot for me. When I'm tired, I tend to go for sugary sweet because that gives me a little boost of energy, and then of course I crash an hour later. So HALT, and then the BS is are you bored, right? And the S is for are you stressed? So I had a lot of that this week. But I managed, and you know, we talked about what do you do if you're hungry or you feel you're hungry, you know, you have the physical symptoms of hunger. The stomach is grumbling, you start having the shakes. Maybe you, like me, I usually start getting like a hot flash because I'm hungry. Would an apple satisfy you? And she was talking about the apple test. So you always have an apple with you, and if the apple is satisfying you, then you weren't really hungry. If it's not, then you were hungry, and you know, you just got a little bit of food, but at least a 0-point food. So if you're angry, you know what to do. You need to do some relaxation technique, you need to do some breathing technique, you need to remove yourself from the scene that makes you angry. Do some meditation. The app for Weight Watchers has that headspace that provides you with quick meditation, 10 minutes worth of it. YouTube has got a gazillion of those. You can do some yoga, right? Lonely, well, you know, talk to people. Go on the internet, have a chat with somebody, go out with your friends, spend time with the family. Tired, go to bed early, go to bed on time. You've got to do self-care. This week I really didn't do too well on self-care. I really was running all over the place. I came home last night. I actually went to bed around 9:30, and I just like was flat out within 10 minutes, and I slept pretty good, but I really needed to catch up on some serious sleep because the week was a little cray. And then of course, if you are bored, we got to pick up some hobbies. Okay, we pick a book, do something. Boredom is a big problem, especially if you stay home. There's not a lot to do, so you have to have something to occupy your hands. I know for me, I gotta have something to occupy my hands, and I'm so grateful that I have all of my hobby, well, my current hobby, my sewing and my quilting is down in the basement. If it was on the first floor, I know I would make back and forth trips to the fridge or the pantry. But in case that you do, and if you're stressed, same thing, go take a walk the dogs, do something to distress, hot shower, something, but self-care, okay? So if you really need to munch on something and you want a lot of bang for 0 points, so very little points, I have 2 products for you I want to talk about. The first one was introduced to me in my group, in my Weight Watchers group. This is the Goodsense crackers. These are sweet potatoes. They're so good. Here they are. They're pretty big. 23 of those are 3 points, and that's quite a lot. Okay, I could eat the entire box. So if you are the kind of person that can just take 10 crackers, put them in the bowl, and put this back in the pantry and not think about it again, then pick those. There's different flavors. Me, I don't know if I'm going to purchase them again. I bought 2 boxes. Because they are addictive. It's not a lot of salt. Let me see the salt content. It's 190 milligrams of salt, so it's not a lot of salt for 23 pieces, which is good if you have blood pressure issues. However, for me, these are just way too good. You know, sometimes you have stuff that you just need good enough to, I'm sorry about the clock, you need something that's good enough, so it gives you the impression that you're having something good. It's just okay. You still feel that you're having a dessert, or you're still having chips, okay? And you can be satisfied with good enough, but these are just way too good. Just too good, and I can't have those. But you know, if you're more disciplined than I am, by all means, get those sweet potato Goodsense. And then I found this, and this is just delicious. This is the Red Rose Blueberry Muffin Tea. All the links are down below. This tastes just like a blueberry muffin. So if you have 0 points left for the day and you really feel like you want a dessert, have one of those. It feels just like having a blueberry muffin. And they have another one that's called lemon cake. I haven't tried that one, but this one I've had several cups already today. Same bag, but I add water to it, and it doesn't lose its taste if you add water. You know, if you keep the same bag and you steep it 1 more time or 2 more times. These are really good, and it really feels like you're having dessert. So that's a good alternative to go raiding the pantry and go crazy on some sweet stuff. Okay. And then Polar Seltzer Water came up with new seltzers. This one is blood orange lemonade, 0 point, pretty good. Then there's this one here. This is the blueberry lemonade, and then there's another one that's strawberry lemonade, and then there's a bunch of other ones. So those are new flavors. This one is not bad, actually. This one is not bad. I kind of like it. I like blood orange to begin with. It doesn't really taste a lot like blood orange, but it does taste like a sparkly lemonade. And again, this is 0 calorie. So if you feel that water is difficult for you to guzzle down all day long, have one of those. And 1 can, but you know, it's a regular can of soda. So that was the meeting. 9 pounds 4 ounces. I'm pretty happy. It shows, you know, it really shows in my face. I lose mostly on my face, and then I start losing everywhere else. I feel good. I just was very tired this week. I have to be honest, I was very tired. And one more thing, I have a company that sent me this. I don't have high blood pressure, but that's an interesting thing to have. It's inexpensive. You know, you just put in batteries in it, and I'm going to check my blood pressure, even though it's usually under 120. But this is an interesting thing to have, especially if you're really affected by salt. So all you do is that you basically press the button here.
Attention, please. Please keep silent and relax. Keep the cuff at heart level.
We're gonna do my blood pressure. So it's automatic. See, it blows the air in it.
Thank you. Your blood pressure is systolic pressure 127 millimeter of mercury pillar. Diastolic pressure 73 millimeter of mercury pillar. Your pulse is 87 beats per minute. Measuring result is normal. Thank you. Wish you a good health.
Wish you a good health. Okay, this is pretty handy. Okay, 127 is actually high for me. And I wonder it's because I ate some of those little salty potato chip this morning. Hey guys, get one of those. This is really inexpensive. I'll put the link down below. It works. It, you know, checks and monitors your blood pressure. Electric blood pressure monitor, microcomputer intelligent. I'll put the link below. This is an interesting thing to have. I have a friend who has high blood pressure, and you know, he comes in and he checks his pressure when he comes home. I think this is an important thing to have. It's not an expensive thing. It's not a big investment, but you know, you monitor your health, because when you're doing Weight Watchers, you're not just trying to lose weight, you're also trying to improve your health overall. And to be honest, 127 is a little high for me. I'm usually between 118 and 120. So I don't know, maybe I need to drink more water and flush that salt out of my system. So anyway, this was my update for week number 5. We didn't talk a lot again in the meeting. The pamphlet this time around was meal timing is everything. And then the recipe is rustic roasted ratatouille soup. That's the kind of stuff I definitely would make. And the timing is everything with regards to meal. I tell you what, I really need to stop eating after 9 p.m. And we've been doing pretty good at the house lately, where we're eating around 8. And you know, we eat late, right? And for most people, 8 is like way too late. But our lifestyle, 8 is okay. But if I'm going to have a dessert like a Weight Watchers ice cream or something, I really need to do that way before 9 o'clock. I can't go to bed with food in my stomach. I have to stop doing that. I think it's probably a contributor in the past of my gaining weight or retaining water or not being able to lose weight as effectively as I could, right? So timing is everything. Eat when you are hungry. Eat until you're satisfied. Pay attention to all of those satiety clues. You know, if you're full, you're full. Push the plate away. If you're at a restaurant, only eat half. Take the other half, put it in a container to go. Finish it the following day or that evening if that was a lunch. But let's try to really space our meals properly so that we allow our body to digest all of those enzymes, to work for us and digest the food, so that the next meal is not basically your lunch with dinner on top of it, because you're kind of like not spacing out your food. Do you understand what I'm saying? Snacks is different, and fruit, by the way, stays in your stomach only for 30 minutes. So on an empty stomach you can have fruit, and then 30 minutes later your stomach is emptied out, so you can have something else. Anyway, I'm rambling. I have to check on this. I have 3 minutes left on that cooker. I will see you in the next video for that recipe and the giveaway on the pressure cooker, and then next week for another update for week 6. I'm hoping I make it to that 10-pound mark, okay, after 6 weeks. Hey, listen, I'm pretty happy right now. I've lost 9.4. Let's do the math. You guys already figured out how much it is on average per week, right? I just don't do math, so I can figure it out. I gotta use the calculator. That's right, I'm using the calculator. So 9.4 divided by 5 is 1.8, which is 1.5 pounds a week. That's exactly what you're supposed to lose. So I'm right on track. I'm in the right direction. I'm feeling good. I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, you guys. Bye.